Hi there. Thank you for joining us today. I'm Jeff Stone, the editor-in-chief at CyberScoop, and I'm glad to be joined today by Rob Forbes, the senior cloud architect at Okta. Rob, it's been a very busy year, or 14 months. How has the adoption of widespread remote work changed Okta's strategies?
Hi, Jeff. Thanks for having me today. It really hasn't changed our strategy a whole lot because the imperatives that were driven by the pandemic and by the changes for the organizations for enabling remote work and other things inside their organizations to deal with that, or their customers can't come into the offices and stuff. Those are all things that we were doing before. So really from our strategy standpoint, it really just met what we were helping customers do, and it helped us accelerate that for them.
Sure. So how much of zero trust is a mentality versus a specific set of technological goals?
That's a great question. A lot of people seem to think zero trust is a product or a solution, and it's
Right.
really the combination of bringing various products and technologies together and aligning that with a new mentality that, I don't have this old moat and castle that I used to have that was my network and my people and my systems, to now this everything's distributed. The perimeter is not my firewall. My perimeter is my employee and their devices and my applications in the context of those.
What role does identity, or authentication, if you will, play for constituents who are using these kind of digital services in a new way?
It's critical. It's the baseline for it. So are you who you say you are? Am I accessing these resources? Can you trust me as I'm accessing these resources? It's a big impact if I'm trying to apply for, unemployment, and somebody else has already used my ID and applied for it and gotten it. And now I've got to go back and go, that really wasn't me. So having that digital identity that's well vetted and is properly authorized to make sure that I wasn't logging in from China or logging in from Russia really plays a huge role in that, and making it easy for these people to get to those services. I need to renew my driver's license, but I can't come in the office. So I've got to have an identity. It's got to be easy to get. It's got to be easy to leverage.
Often it's the kind of thing, my words, not yours, it's the kind of thing that you think about only when you absolutely, it's too late, right? You're a victim of an unemployment scam or something like that, which we've seen a lot of. What should an organization's priorities be now in terms of establishing identity management procedures or protocols?
It really should be, fundamental. Everybody should be thinking about their identity management as this shift to the cloud is taking place, as this shift to remote access and remote services and digital services for, constituents and employees to, leverage and manage resources. That identity is the critical part. Who am I? What am I accessing? Where am I accessing it from? When am I accessing it? That's there. So if I don't have a solid foundation of my identity is the foundation across all the systems that you're putting in place. So if I don't have that solid foundation, then we're going to fail.
What we're talking about is a significant change. I think, a generational change. It's kind of a mentality, as you alluded to a moment ago, but it's a big thing. What are some other effects that might come with a more efficient means of identity management? I mean, are there ripple effects, I should say?
Yeah, absolutely. So from the employee side, your employees, once I've got a good identity management system, they're able to get into things quicker. They're able to do more things for you. Modern identity platforms free up your folks from a lot of the legacy systems and the management and maintenance and running those and spinning them up and patching them. So now I can have them go off and do things like focus on digital services for my customers. For my customers, now I've got a richer, more vibrant experience. I can do more things online. If I can't get into the office to renew my driver's license, or if I need to fill out some forms or something like that, if I've got a rich integration, I'm going to be more likely to get those things done and engage with the city or the state or the federal government at a more proactive rate. And I'm not spending my cycles 2 hours on the phone waiting to apply for benefits.
You don't need to spend half your day and go gray trying to figure out what your forgotten password was, if you will.
I already done a little bit of that, but yes.
Right. Again, speaking for myself. Okay. Is there anything that we can learn from some of these big news events that have happened that might help leaders understand how they should be prepared for a potential security incident themselves?
Yeah. So, Colonial Pipeline, top of mind for everybody. Anybody that lives on the East Coast saw the gas and, the long lines and the price increases. So it's top of mind for a lot of organizations and a lot of people. And that's driving some of the conversation around zero trust. It's driving some conversation around ransomware. and it's driving some conversation around backups. You know, backup strategies are some of the key things. You know, the organization in this case, they actually paid the ransom to free their systems up, but it was actually faster to restore from backup because the tool set that they got was. So think about the implications of, oh, yeah, these are criminals. You know, maybe I pay this, and really is the value there. So understanding, do I have an incident response team? Do I have an incident response plan? Do I have good quality backups? Am I validating those backups and they work? And now moving forward, am I thinking about zero trust? And am I thinking about how am I going to learn from this? Let's take it as a learning opportunity and go, okay, maybe this isn't the realm of, oh, this might happen. This has happened. That these infrastructures and systems are getting attacked, and I need to make sure that my, you know, system for unemployment, I'm not paying out, you know, $10 billion, $20 billion, $100 billion in fraudulent claims and making other people wait. I'm not waiting on systems that are critical for my folks to run my dams or my water systems inside the city or state. What happens if somebody attacks one of those and I can't get water to people's houses?
How do I avoid paying $4.4 million to a Russian gang, right?
Exactly.
I hear that. Rob Forbes, that's all we have for you. Thank you again for being here. Looking forward to next time.
Great. Thanks so much. Appreciate it. Have a great day.